Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to stream number 3, I think, of Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Hopefully, we'll finish the second case by today. I think we will, but I'm not really sure how long it is and how many dead ends there are, since we like to try every single dead end. So we shall see. Hi, Satinel, how are you doing? You're fine, thanks. I hope you're there. I'm also pretty good, thank you very much. Trying to increase the font size of Taigi's stem so I can do this. But overall, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. I was recording. I went back to Disco Elysium to finish up that one achievement that we didn't get the other time. I guess I didn't realize why we didn't get it until I looked out the guide, and then it was because I had to pick a specific dialogue option in the very last conversation to trigger the achievement for not examining the corpse. So I had to go back and do that, and then I recorded a short, epilogue, just to show the achievement popping. Hi Osmiri, hi Flo, how are you doing? But yes, anyway, let's jump to the game. We're somewhere near the start of the second case out of 6, I think. And hopefully we'll finish it today, so that we can go into the weekend with 2 cases done, and not too far into the third one, hopefully. It looks like yesterday's live stream was doing the numbers. Oh yeah, we're going to start with looking through the social media of Mr. Mushroom, the mushroom guy. Yeah, we actually saw these things yesterday. And here was where we are. Okay. So, when we were watching Kinoko's live from yesterday, I saw something. Don't get all quiet. What? Is it real? Is it really there? Found a clue. The ghost was there. What? Really? I'm shaking. It could be a lie or a mistake. His a fire hazard. You're totally shaking. Yeah, he's doing it for the content, right? For the content. He's secretly praying to be cursed, and he's giving the ghost an avenue for himself to be cursed. He's like, come on. I have these candles with fire stuck into my headband. You can easily curse me and make my hair burn. But no, it didn't happen. So yesterday when we went, we were here somewhere in the background as well, and we did not see the ghost. I guess we weren't looking closely enough. Or the ghost only shows up in a mirror, we're not sure. This time it has to be a setup. It's too terrifying. A setup by who? The ghost? Probably was planning it from the start. How annoying, you can't fool me. But people always suspect that Kinoko Tanihara does possible setups. There seems to be a lot of suspicion about Kinoko-san. Topics like that do grab a lot of attention. Should probably give those a check. Oh no, there is plenty of discussion, accusations of stage situations and the like. I'll see what they think is fake. I'm sure the accusations are endless. It might be a setup, but the filming felt super realistic and scary this time. Kinoko really seemed like he had no idea there was a ghost in the shot. Not just Kinoko-san. Did he really have no idea? Maybe the whole thing's made up. Just some elaborate joke. Some account is spreading the ludicrous rumor that the summoning ritual actually worked. Ludicrous? Bet the bossman would love it. It's getting so much attention. There must be a lot of demand for these topics. Your research can be a part of that demand. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this as well. Because we're trying to turn down the sound when the phone rings, right? The mention of the director reminded me of this. Hopefully this is okay for the phone. If not, we'll see. Hi Skylar, how's the gym? Weren't you at the gym? How did that go? The shadow is of the ghost of the girl who died in that apartment. She must have a lot of regrets tied to this room. Ah, I was talking about Kinoko-san about this yesterday. He said the ghost had somewhere it wants to go. Like the ghost is really angry and doesn't want anyone else to have that room. Anyone have details on the Umekicho apartment incident? Dying, still doing legs. Oh, you're in the gym right now. Watching Twitch while on the machine. I see. I hope there's something written down about the incident. If it's actual reliable info, even better. What was the Umekicho place called again? Umeki Flats or something? Where the girl killed a guy and then herself? Rabbit holding onigiri? Maybe this post is from someone local? With the building name there, it'll probably get a lot of attention. If it's from locals, might be pretty reliable info. Ah, skip that. Seeing strong reactions for Umeki Flats. We might be able to get some info about the incident. Search it up, get us that info. And here's Sushi Guy. You don't get it, it's not that. There was something totally unreal in Kinoko's video yesterday. Something unreal? What was it? What a silly comment. Obviously it's the ghost. Is there really something in the video we didn't notice? Must be a joke, give me a break already. Like conversations like that make no sense since we've already gone through like all these. It's kind of like very awkward writing. I could say the same to you. Where you really should be looking is the two cutie helpers, that's us. And they were featured without a single promo. Cute? Helpers? Come on. The girl with all the frills was so scared, Lao. Who is she? I've never seen someone shake in fright so much, Lao. Girl with all the frills? Take a wild guess. They even mentioned you're shaking. Your number's up, Sammy. Wait, you mean the posting orders from yesterday? No. Dissolution Center streaming team, I'm guessing? Kinda clumsy, cute, and sweet. Good for you. They said you're cute. Clumsy cute, that is. Is that actually a compliment? Moe, yeah. Get Moe. This is the swimsuit heart person we've also seen. Like, these icons, we've seen these icons posting through a lot of different posts. But I don't know if they're meant to be the same person. Like, if you track what Onigiri-san posts through the entire, through all the different social media searches that is, do you sense a pattern? Are we supposed to be doing that on the side? I don't really know. And the reason I asked is that there was one person, probably don't look too hard at it, but there was one person in the first case who predicted very early on the correct answer. he or she predicted that Aiko-san was sending girls on like sugar daddy stints, right? So that someone did come up with the solution early on, surprisingly early, but I don't remember and I haven't gone back through the videos to check which icon that was. But it came out in one of the social media blitzes. Hold on, thought the director did was streaming solo. Do you have actual girls and stuff? Were you ever in the Dissolution Center's videos? Ha, no way. Bossman edits and uploads them so fast, I don't even notice till they're done. I wonder if she'll be a regular. I want to see a stream of her left alone in some abandoned ruins. You couldn't make me. Sounds like you're in demand. Jasmine, you just have to be more clumsy cute. Jasmine? Okay, so specify 1 or 2 search terms. This is probably too much, right? Oh, no. Umeki Flats is 100% actually haunted. I think it was last year. It became infamous because a girl killed a guy, then stabbed herself in the throat and died too. If the story of the woman stabbing a man to death is true, how did she end up in that situation? It's tough to imagine what could make someone go so far. It's not like those cases where both people choose to kill themselves together. It could be. Something like, if we can't be together in this life, let's find each other in the next. In some cases, if one of them didn't want to die, that's murder-suicide. If that really happened, wouldn't there be news articles about it? I haven't found any, so I think it's all made up. Judging by the neighbor's statement, it doesn't seem to be fake. Along the state of the floor in Kinoko's room, and what you saw with her glasses. Seriously, this isn't mine. It's definitely the person who did it who's at fault, so what good does it do to withhold info? We even know it happened at Mickey Flats. Not obligated to tell you anything. Found a picture of the article, here it is. There's a photo of the girl. Doesn't it look like the ghost in the vid? OMG scary. Does it? I mean, I guess she has the same pixelated top of the head, but it's all pixelated, so hard to tell. So it was in the news. Proves it was a real incident. The girl in this photo, she kinda looks like the girl I saw behind you. Yeah, nope, don't believe her, you're just imagining things. Found a clue, murder-suicide. What's the point of trying to censor names nowadays? The name Miwako is already out there. Oh, at least, okay. So I guess now here they're naming this person. So you can write anything and have it be seen by anyone. That's terrifying. You never know who's watching and from where. Miwako Yotsuya. She's famous, at least where I live. Have people not heard of her? What? They know the ghost name? That popped out of nowhere. Skylar, the game is pretty good so far, but it's basically a visual novel with extra steps and a ghostly theme, an urban myths theme / detective theme kind of wound together. The first case ended up not being an urban myth, like it's an urban myth, but it wasn't anything supernatural. We think. There's still a couple things that were not wrapped up, but we're on the second case now, and there's some overarching thread connecting things together, but we're not sure how yet. But so far, I do like the game. The pixels are very pretty. I like the pixel art. The story is interesting, but it's ultimately a visual novel with extra steps. Disco Elysium was pretty good as well. I liked the start and I liked the ending. I thought the ending was good. The middle of the game dragged on a bit and was kind of buggy for us. I think there were like 4 or 5 different incidents where I had to roll back like 30 minutes worth of gameplay, which was really annoying. But it was good overall. It was good. It was definitely, at least I was glad that I went, that the experience of going through the game was worth it in the end. And so, like, if I can say that about a game, that means that the game is it was worth it, even despite all the little things we ran into. The time we spent on the game was worth it. So good stuff. Like, I would play a sequel if it came out with a sequel. So in the end, I guess that's about as good as a recommendation you can get. So this is Yotsuya. The Looks like more trash guys doing their thing. Emmy! Hi, Emmy! How are you? Mobile phone off. Yes, what a weird emote. What a weird emoji. She stabbed the guy? Must have been a crime of passion then. Wow, they sound really certain. What a detective. She stabbed the guy she thought she was dating. I feel bad for the guy. Killed by an ugly chick who made things up. What a cruel thing to say. There are always people like that. The article said they were common law partners, so they must have been seriously seeing each other. Common law partners means they weren't married on paper, but lived together like a married couple. That's it. I lived nearby. The motive for murder was infidelity. Guy was known for being trash. You got way too many games to play. Yeah, Scarlett, I feel the same as well. I feel the same. That's kind of why I stream, to force myself to sit down and finish games. Because now I can't just drop a game halfway when there are people watching. Guy was known for being trash. Bet she killed him so that he'd be all hers and belong to no one else. Wow, seriously? How would I know? Could have been a classic "I'll take you down with me" situation. Bit of a cliche. I can skip a lot of streaming days. I can take a trip somewhere instead of streaming. I've started trying playing games slowly and without worrying about doing everything or even finish them this past week, and it's been really nice. Yeah, it can be. But for me, sometimes that works for me, and sometimes it just becomes a thorn in my side. Like, I think about it after that, and I'm like, I like this game. I should have finished it. I did 75% of it, but I never went back and finished it. I wonder how the story ends. But now it's too late for me to go back to. Since I've been gone for so long, it's too late for me to go back and finish it. I have a couple of games like that. A couple of which I've played on stream. I've come back to play on stream as well and finish up. And a couple more that I want to, but I haven't gotten around to yet. But yeah, it's a bit. It can be also very liberating that way. So. They're not ludicrous rumors, they're facts. Only a handful of people can see through to the truth. But yeah, I don't think there's a right or wrong way of doing it. So definitely that's a totally plausible and like good way of doing it. You can finish if you would like to. It's about not making yourself finish. Okay, fair enough, yeah. Not making yourself finish it just because you feel like you should. Even if you're ready to move on, yeah? Yeah, I definitely struggle with that. There have been some games recently that I've played where the last couple days were like, oh, I'm just trying to finish the game. I'm just trying to 100% the game. Even though I no longer feel attached to the game. The truth? Yeah. I think for me, recently, like over the past 2 months or so, Dredge did that to me. Because once I finished the game, which was fine, there was still a couple of other things. I wanted to go fish up every fish. So I ended up doing that, even though that was not achievement related. Because that was not achievement related, but I still wanted to fish up every fish because just for the fun of it. But after like it took me like an additional 4 days, I think, to do that. And by the second or third day I was like, do I really want to do this? Entertainment time shouldn't feel like a chore, yeah. But a lot of games encourage being chores, especially with achievements, yeah. The other game that did that to me was Dome Keeper, because I also wanted to 100% that game. So in near the end, I kind of finished unlocking everything, and then I was like, okay, I just need to do this and this and this to get 100%. And it became a checklist of things I needed to do. But in the end, I did finish it, and it took a couple of extra days. It's very easy to accidentally adopt it as a mindset when you think about games. Yes, 100% agree. Games should be fun, yeah. Benny, hi Benny. How are you doing? Makes me wonder why I play Neo, but strangely I find it fun. See, that's a different thing. So as long as you're finding it fun, it's okay, right? Games like Neo and games like Dark Souls and Sekiro and things like that. Part of that masochism thing in dying is part of the fun. Like you trying things over and over again to improve at it. Like that itself is a gameplay loop. Yeah, so as long as you still have that fun element, or at least the sense of progression element, it's good. It's all good. When you lose that though, then it's time to apply what Annie said. Like, put down the game and move on. Yeah, some people say playing Darkest Dungeon is a masochist too. Sense of progression is tricky, yeah. See, I don't find Darkest Dungeon... I have 50 hours in Darkest Dungeon. In fact, Darkest Dungeon, I played it all the way. I played only one playthrough. And I didn't kill anyone. Because I named my characters after friends and I didn't want to lose them. I played Darkest Dungeon all the way until the final fight. The final dungeon, I think, of one playthrough, and I was like, I'm done. And that one, I wasn't fine. I didn't find it fun anymore, so I moved on. Never looked back. So in that sense, I applied Amy's philosophy there. I wasn't having fun, so I just dropped the game, moved on, and never went back. Only 180 hours. And yes, and then Skylar, as you say, when the enemy dies, you get a rush of emotions, right? And that's what you're playing for in the end. Even 100% achievements are perfectly fine if you're having a good time and not forcing yourself to. Yeah. So one thing about Dome Keeper that I played last month, I did appreciate them because getting 100% achievements in that game is not actually perfecting all the levels. It's getting about 50-ish% through all the things. I could definitely see how they could have made all the achievements a lot tighter, but they didn't on purpose. And that's one of the things that did make me decide to go for it. Like they could have said you needed to mine, to get achievements. Like they had an achievement that said you had to bring 100 blocks or something up the elevator, up the automatic elevator to your dome. But you didn't actually have to mine the entire map for that. Generally, that's only about half the map. And they didn't have any achievements that require you to unlock every single special thing in the game. Just about half of them would do. I kind of noticed that pattern as I was going through it. So I kind of respected that they respected my time at the same time. Only have 800 hours in Slay the Spire. How many hours do I have? Just out of curiosity, I didn't play Slay the Spire that much. I have 133 hours in Slay the Spire. Okay, maybe I did play that much. I did not get very far into Ascension. I have 133 hours in Slay the Spire, and I doubt I will ever go back. I have 61 hours in Darkest Dungeon, and I doubt I'll ever go back to that either. Those are the games like I've extracted all the fun I can from it. Don't have not that much hours in many games. Mind you, most of my hours spent are probably on like SNES or PS games. Satina, did you ever play Slay the Spire? And yeah, I do wish that there was a way to catalog like all the time I've spent on different games in my childhood. Like those, I wish Steam was around, or something like Steam was around to track my playtime. I mean, even when I was young, basically, I was growing up with different games. In the newer Zelda games, you can find all 900 Koroks if you want to, but they don't really expect or intend for you to. So there are so many that casual player can find as many as they do intend. The discouraging you from getting them all the reward is basically a golden poop emoji. played it and make you walk me through a playthrough. Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. But I never found out how to enjoy it like everyone else. Yeah, I did not beat the final boss either of Slay the Spire. I got a lot of runs too. I kind of stopped playing just as the final boss was released. So I did see the final boss, I think. But I never took a build there to beat it. I was like, whatever. You're not only saying so. Wait, what did I even click here? Oh, it was this one. Yeah, Slay the Spire, after the final boss, there was a hard thing that you had to defeat. There was a community goal, right? Once the community defeated the heart, then so there was another boss that opened up and that you could face or would face after the third boss. No, I just spoiled it as well, so you and me both. With Slay the Spire, I had to beat the heart on session 20 with all the characters to for. Then once I finished that, I stopped playing. I don't give a F about achievements. I'm done with Slay the Spire permanently. Even sequels, wow. I do remember when you beat the heart on session 20 with your last character. You were like super happy about that. Yeah, you're extra spoiled to the point that you won't play the sequel anymore. I probably will give the sequel a try at some point. But yeah. Session 20 for all the characters, wow. That's crazy. So what did I click? I clicked this thing. They're not only saying something weird, it's hard to even read. Can't really make fun of it. Maybe they actually have something there. You sweet summer child. Okay. But yeah, I never want to touch it again. 800 plus hours. I was smiling for a whole week. So how many achievements are you short? Are you most of the way there, or were you not really trying for achievements and they just whatever came? Like if you beat the heart, if you beat the final boss on a session 20 with all the characters, I would think that you would have trampled over all the achievements along the way, just by sheer volume of how many games you played. And because you did everything with every character. I'm actually surprised you don't have 100% just organically playing. Anybody know where this was originally posted? The original post? Why are you surprised without knowing what you're talking about? Nah, I wasn't trying for achievements. I got a solid number of them, but yeah. The girl in Kinoko's video is not just a ghost. Kinoko hasn't realized, but the ritual was a success. He summoned her. Bloody Mary. I thought so. It's not a ghost. The ritual called forth Mary. Hey, enough of that already. You did think about it, but STS sapped all your joy. Or rather, the achievement itself. Your personal achievement set all your joy, even though you put a smile on your face for an entire week. But yeah, I can see definitely getting tired of game. Even Nomad, right? So he had Darkest Dungeon is his favorite game, right? But until this year, he hadn't played it for 3 years because I guess he burned himself out on the previous time he played. Burnout of a game is real, right? For games like Dark Souls 1 and Subnautica, I liked them so much that I ended up replaying them until they became boring. It was only because they were so good in the first place. Oh dear. I still need to play both of those games sometime. The Dark Souls series I'll play when there's more people watching. If I ever get enough of an audience watching, I'll play through the Dark Souls series. Subnautica, I have not played. I've only played the very start of it. And the reason I bounced off of it was a very silly reason. It was because I started the game on survival. I sat down and read through the manual and all the tutorial notes, and I starved to death while doing that. And I was like, you know what? This is not a good sign. So I never went back to actually play it. Apparently you don't, apparently the game doesn't pause when you're reading all the tutorials. Or whatever book I was reading. They are in your top 10 of games. Yeah, I should play them someday. I should play Subnautica someday. Like actually play. I think I did actually go back and try. I went to like swim around for a while, but that memory kind of stuck with me and I never pushed off to the actual meat of the game. I like the idea of Subnautica because I really like mobile base building games. Like where your base, where you can build a base but the base itself can move around. And I've heard that that game does it quite well. But I and the game never clicked, so it's still sitting in the unplayed pile for now. But yeah, one day. Okay, boomer. Person's talking to me. And that's that. Don't add to it, old man. In Japan, the same ceremony gets Hanako-san from the toilet. So stupid lah. So Emmy, we were talking about this yesterday. I remember that anime that Satina and I were discussing about. Is this one? Is this reference? I've lost a hardcore save for going AFK or forgetting to pause. Or at least sit in a chair, which stops hunger and thirst from going down. To hunger and thirst, even though there was food and water carried a few feet away. See, to me that's a game. That's more of a game defect. Like I would have loaded a hardcore save for that. I guess you would have to make a backup for that. Not many people do. I would have gone to look for a backup for that kind of thing, because it's not really. It's weird to lose it when you're not even there. It's weird to lose it for a reason that's not really in your control. But that's funny. That's tragically funny in a post-mortem kind of way. Yeah. But I mean, you can also argue that that is part of hardcore. You have to kind of manage, you have to kind of know all the mechanics and kind of manage like risk when even like doing the real life thing, right? So yeah, technically you did die to a quote unquote gameplay mechanic, which is that you starve when the game is not paused. Which is that when you starve when you're not doing this or this, but it's not really an in-game thing. Like your character would not be stupid enough to sit there and starve when there's food 2 steps away. But yeah. Anyway, it's not an in-character death, it's an out-of-character death, which is weird, yeah. Okay, in Japan, the same ceremony gets Hanako-san from the toilet. So stupid lah. Wait, are others like Mary? You can call on all sorts of people using the ritual. Oh yeah, lots, too many to count. But yeah, this anime is surprisingly good. If you haven't tried it, you absolutely should. Yeah, I agree. Talking about the anime. It's totally wild. What? Tried it? They tried to call upon Hanako? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. It's too late for me, lol. I'll be arrested before I even make it to the elementary school restroom for the ritual LMAO. Wow, so Hanako can only be found in elementary school restrooms? Sounds like it. What about Satoru? You can call him from your phone. Satoru? Satoru? Never heard that one before. I avoided Souls-like games for ages. Then I started Nioh because it Nioh. Is it Nioh or Naya? It should be Nioh. Because it appealed to me. Now even though I haven't finished it, I want more. You should try them. Yeah. You have quite a few of them, right? I've only ever played Dark Souls 1, but I've only ever played Dark Souls 1 and I played about 3/4 of it before I got distracted and moved on. So I didn't finish Dark Souls 1. Oh yeah, I did play Elden Ring. I forgot about that. Elden Ring was weird because I mostly played it co-op and it wasn't as difficult. Neo 2, Sekiro, Lies of P, maybe Elden Ring, yeah. If you want to play, if you play gacha games, you can play Where Winds Meet as well. Where Winds Meet is very Sekiro-like. You have to parry a lot or you die. It's also free, but it also has several not so. It's interesting. Let's put it that way. It's interesting. I don't know if I would recommend it. There's some weird quirks with it, but the gameplay itself is pretty solid. Like the gameplay itself is very Sekiro inspired. It's like, oh no, what if I unleashed? Yeah, I mean, that's why the games are popular. They're really good. We have a couple of these, right? Yeah, I figured they would describe these. Bloody Mary. Have you ever tried standing in front of a mirror and summoning a ghost? Let me teach you how to meet the world-famous Bloody Mary. Remember, she doesn't always come when she's called, but don't take it lightly and call expecting her not to show up, because she just might. I take no responsibility for any damages caused. Okay, let's go over the steps. Number 1, make sure you do this alone and in the dark. I mean total darkness, okay? No moonlight, no nothing. No candles stuffed into your headband. Number 2, stand directly in front of the mirror so that you can see your reflection clearly. Peering in from the side won't work. Number 3, speak Bloody Mary's name 3 times loud and clear. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Only do this once. Who knows what might happen if you mess it up? Number 4, stand completely still or it might not work. Don't change your posture, don't take off your jacket, don't move. Even the slightest difference could end in disaster. Number 5, if she knows you're scared, she'll use it against you. Do not under any circumstances show any signs of fear. That's how you can talk to ghosts. She might rip off your face or something, but she definitely won't grant any of your wishes. Unless your wish is to meet a ghost, then go right ahead. Actually, you'll probably just get hurt too. I don't recommend it at all. Oh dear, I'm gonna go to the hospital now. Oh. So this is actually different from what Kinoko did in the story. He was not in total darkness, and he said Mary 3 times, not Bloody Mary, and he spun around. And these instructions didn't mention that. Did you actually finish Sekiro a few weeks ago? Wow, that's incredibly hard. One is when I started this last time. I already had 5 other saves, each about a year or so apart. We would try for several hours and then put it down. So this is like, it's a culmination of Emmy's efforts from 2025, 2024, 2023, 22, 21, and 20. And they all kind of led to this moment where you finally beat Sekiro. But nice. Did you start a new save each time, or was it that you continued the old save and then just kind of made a copy of it? It's true, and it turned out to be an amazing game. Nice. I don't know that I have that kind of timing parry and patience. Well, I mean, I do. I do know that I do, but it takes a long time for me to get there. Like I did finish the 3 of the 4 bosses. 3 of the 4 main bosses in Dark Souls. I would have finished the game, but where I was, it took me about 1,200 deaths, I think, to get that far, which was higher than pretty sure it was much higher than the average. You do it if you don't for a long time first. Start over each time because you've been so long. Ah, okay. Mastery. Yeah. But nice, congratulations. That's one of the feathers in the cap that you carry around for quite a while. And yes, too many games. There's a never-ending list of games. It's hard to say whether Hanako-san is an urban myth or a ghost story, but the whole act of calling Hanako-san certainly fits either category. Let's review the procedure for summoning her, shall we? But please don't go summoning her on a whim. Even if you do, I won't be held responsible to hear. You hear? To get started, make sure you're inside a school bathroom. Stand in front of the door of the 3rd stall. Spin around 3 times in front of it. Knock on the door 3 times. politely ask, Hanako-san, are you there? If you succeed, you'll hear her say, yes. But remember, Hanako-san died a tortured soul, so don't go around summoning her as some kind of prank. What's that? You already did? What floor are you on? I forgot to tell you, Hanako-san only comes out in 3rd floor bathrooms. Oops. This doesn't sound correct. Don't you ask her to play? Yes. I think this is either a translation thing or it's a simplification of the process. The classic one that I know one is Hanako-san. I think it's actually a combination. I think it's like, are you there? Then won't you come out and play or something? Yeah, Hanako-san asobi. Hanako-san asobi masho. I think it starts with this and it goes there, or it's a mix of the two. But yes. Satoru. So you had a total of about 35 hours from the other saves when I started this one. Wow. Nice. Hey dear friend, have you heard of Satoru? Satoru is great at answering seemingly impossible questions. But watch out, he's trickier than he seems. Let me tell you how to call him. First, you need a phone. You can't use your own phone. I recommend calling from a payphone. Call the number on your phone. Huh? What is this? Call the number on your phone. When a call is connected, say, Satoru, please come here. Satoru, please come here. Satoru, please answer if you are there. He will tell you where he is, then begin to draw closer. Eventually, you'll find that he is right behind you. As soon as he is behind you, ask him whatever you want. If you don't ask him any questions, he will kill you. Don't take a call with Satoru lightly. Cool. So we've done this and this. Now we have this. These are very weird keywords to search. You would think that this keyword would have way too many search results to be relevant. Shaman potatoes. This guy's symbol is the same as this guy's symbol. And this guy's symbol. But this one makes sense, right? Because this guy's talking about the ludicrous rumor. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't make sense. He wasn't in this trap. He was in the other traps. And then he started this trap. If you're talking about Kinoko's previous setups, anyone remember the time with the hand? They are so suspicious. Huh? What video? I'm not gonna defend Kinoko. People who like debunking stuff shouldn't be watching this kind of content. I trust Kinoko, but the hand thing, even I don't think that was a ghost. There are people who believe him too. Don't know why anyone would want to go that route. I mean, Kinoko Tanihara's vids get attention for how he parties at these well-known spirit spots or abandoned shrines. He's got to have a curse or two by now, Lau. Ghost, not goat. Did I say goat? But I don't think he was a ghost. But also, I also don't think he was a goat. What, does Kinoko-san really do that kind of thing? I mean, it was obvious after yesterday. I see a butterfly and a cat. I don't see a goat. But the abandoned hospital thing was terrifying. Those loud cracking noises from the upper floors. An abandoned hospital? Why would he go somewhere like that? That would be an interesting thing to explore. There aren't any doctors on duty anymore. Not going there for a checkup, you know. Dizzy, was it you that I spoke to regarding Berseria or Zestiria? I don't know. It might have been. I do like Berseria a lot. It is one of my top 10 JRPGs for sure. I really, really, really like Berseria. I did not play Zestiria. So, did you talk to me about it? We might have talked about it, but it depends on what topic you're talking about. Also, sometimes I want to replay an old game instead of starting a new one, so that can also make it difficult to play all the new games. Yeah, I agree. Jar suggested that in a list of games that he gave me, he suggested one of the games he suggested was Ultima Underworld, and I was like, hey, I haven't played that since 1990 something. Maybe it'll be fun to go play that again and see what I think of it now in 2026. I'd like to replay Frostpunk, yeah. Wait, they're doing a remaster of... I saw your Steam page and I think you thought I was judging. I was like, no, it's awesome. Ah, they're doing a remaster of Berseria? Really? Interesting. Berseria was so good. I loved the story. But I didn't 100% it because you had to do extra stuff after the story, or you had to play through it twice or something to 100% it, and I was like, nah. Yeah, it is pretty recent, yeah. Which is why I'm surprised that it's getting a remaster. Yes, Magilu and Velvet. I love, one of the themes I love in games is, not in games, in media is a female character descending into insanity and then hopefully coming out of it again, but that doesn't always happen. But I like that trope, and because I like that trope, I like Berseria a lot. Berseria really hit on several tropes that I really like a lot. Ultima Underworld is also my favorite games list. Yeah, so maybe I will play that at some point. Maybe after my trip, but I don't know yet. At some point. I also know that there's an Ultima Underworld 2, and I never played that. I only played the first one when I was young. Their banter was hilarious, yeah. Magilu was the best for that. Trying to make a favorite 100 games list. It's difficult to add them past 75 or so. There are plenty of amazing games, but after that point, they don't jump out as favorites. So what you do for that is, so I've done this before with music. What you do for that is, you don't flesh out the list. Yeah, exactly, what Satinal said. You don't flesh out the list. You sit on it, and over time, you either add new games to the list, or you think about games, and as you think about games, you go through games from your past, or you're talking to people or whatever, and you're like, this game is really neat. It should be on my top 100 list. Then you put that into the list. But you shouldn't actually start with all 100 spots filled out, because then when you need to add a game, you have to kick out a game, and it kind of feels bad. And because it's also very hard to arrange. Near the bottom of the list, it's very hard to arrange. The difference between game 96 and game 97 is very minuscule, and it kind of varies by mood. So I don't like to condemn the game to be spot 97 instead of 96 when it really means nothing, and except that you'll get kicked out first. Then I find better games. So yeah, start with a list of, if you have a list of 75 or so, that's fine, start with that. Call that your top 100 list, but don't actually fill in all 100. Yeah, and slowly populate that over time. 77 games now, nice. I should do that list. I should really do that list as well. Bianfu. Magilu. Yeah, but there's a good chance that was all set up, right? Lao. It's hard to tell if the people watching are fans or haters. Even if not quite haters, a lot of people seem to dislike him. Unlike other streamers, Kinoko streams alone, so it's hard to imagine him setting stuff up. Until his last stream, he's getting hated on, but he also didn't even notice the ghost was there. If Kinoko set up the ghost, then there's no way he wouldn't notice it. That's not true, right? He could have set it up and then ignored it on purpose. I have a big list of other great or memorable games, but they just don't feel right to add to the top ones. Yeah, that's fair. I keep a list, it's funny, I keep a list of games that have made me cry. Just as a kind of like badge of honor kind of list. Even if the game doesn't necessarily make it to my top 100, I just add it to the list. I also have a list of that for anime. For the anime one, I actually have two lists. One that makes me cry from sadness and one that makes me cry from laughter. And I have a little badge I give to the anime, which managed to bring me to one of those two extremes. I think there's one show that has like both badges. But most shows have none, but those that have badges usually is like one or the other. Games that made me cry would generally be a favorite for me. Kind of like her story, right? Made me cry, I think. But I wouldn't consider that a favorite for me because it was too short and like too long ago, to the point that I've kind of compressed the experience and forgotten most of it, I think. I just know that in the moment it did make me cry. Was it her story? No, I'm mixing up games. It's the doctor one. What's the name of the game again? Her story is the FMV one. I'm talking about the other game, why can't I remember the game? That short RPG maker game where you enter the person's, where you're a doctor who you enter the person's memories. Just as he's about to, you enter the old man's or old woman's memory as they're about to pass away. Yeah. Oh right, To the Moon. Why did I think it was her story? What? Anyway, because they have a follow-up game called A Bird Story, and that's where I mixed up the games. The 1000 Times game is one of my favorites, even though I've never played it myself and I even missed a section. But it's because it was such a good experience on stream. Why thank you. I appreciate that. It was a very good game as well. Yeah, I'm not sure it will actually be in my top 100 list, but it might be, like in the lower sections of it. I haven't actually fully quantified the list. I'm just thinking about it now. I should make a top 100 list. That'll be an interesting project. But yeah, To the Moon is an example of a game that did make me cry, but wouldn't be in my top 100 list. Not because it's bad, but because it was short and it was a long time ago. And it didn't leave as much of an ongoing like impact. Clonoa Door to Fathomile is my favorite product. I've never heard of that game. Clonoa Door to Fathomile. Excuse me while I Google it up. It's a PS1 game from 1997, developed and published by Namco for the PlayStation. Clonoa Door to Fathomile. Interesting. Cool, interesting. Oh, this is a good time to mention, don't overuse it, but I do have an exclamation point suggest command now. If we happen to talk about something and I ask you to add it to the list, or you think it's something that I should look up after stream, you can put exclamation point suggest something, and it goes in the text file for me to look at after stream, just as a kind of bookmark. So if something comes up, if we ever have a conversation and we mention a game and I'll be like, oh, I need to check that out after stream, or if you want to suggest something to me, like a demo or something to look at, do that, exclamation point suggest whatever, and it'll file it into my file, into my bookmarks list, well, into a text file which acts as my bookmarks list, so I can look it up after stream. To the Moon is a very nice game, but doesn't fit my favorites. Yeah, exactly. Exclamation point suggest. That. The game inside is very good and I will put it on my favorites, except some of it is gross. That's okay though. It's okay to be a bit gross. Depends on what kind of gross. But if it's good, it's good, right? It doesn't really matter if it's gross or if it's sexually explicit or if it's offensive in some way or if it's incomplete. As long as it hit the correct notes and it's memorable to you. Oh, it has very low grossness tolerance. Okay, that's true. Okay, before we finish this, I want to check if any of these two can be combined. I don't think so. Yeah. Insight was great. I'm looking it up now. You know, it's funny because there's more than one game on Steam called Insight. It's a dark narrative-driven platformer. I've actually not played Insight. I have it, I own it, but I haven't played it. Yeah, it's spelled Insight with all caps. Yeah, I have it and I own it, but I haven't played it. You only take 1 or 2 streams. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, so Emmy, can you type in suggest Insight? Exclamation point suggest Insight. Just to bookmark that for me. Because I think after I finish this game, there will be a short period of time before I leave on my trip that I'll need to fill up. And I'm not sure what I'm going to fill it up with. Yeah, like, that's good enough. Both of you did it, but it's good enough. It's added to the list. I might, we'll see. You can do it too. I'll just erase the entries from the list. I'm not obliged to do anything from the list. Feel free. Okay. We all want you to play. Yeah, I might. I know Flo also suggested a game recently before the advent of the suggest command. I'll need to go look at the logs as to what game that was. It was a demo of something. But yeah, so I leave on my trip on February the 6th, I think. I probably won't stream all the way up to February the 5th. But this game is not gonna last me past the middle of next week. The end of next week, I think. So around January the 19th to like February the 2nd or 3rd, there's a period there that I'm not sure what to fill up with. Maybe Starbound, because that's where Flo is from. Yeah, I've played Starbound though. I made music in Starbound. It was interesting. Well, I converted music to play in Starbound. That was interesting. Starbound was weird, a little weird. There were parts of it that I really liked, and parts of it that felt monotonous. But yeah, the Florian race is what I think of every time I see Flo's name. At this rate, this game is gonna last quite a while. Chatting's good. Plus, I haven't gotten to chat with Skylar and Amy for a long time, so all good. Looks like the incident itself isn't just a rumor. The murder-suicide in room 104. Yes, there are even news articles on it. And the ghost has a name, Miwako Yotsuya. Maybe I can find some hints by looking to this lady. A ghost by the name of Miwako Yotsuya. See, I also thought that for the longest time. that the L in his name was an I. Until I tried to autocomplete it one day and it wouldn't autocomplete. And I was like, oh, that's not an I, that's an L. The news desk gets sent articles from Twitter anyway. Yeah. Yeah, from what we see here, yeah, pretty much. Can't underestimate the power of rumors. I think this game is kind of saying that the rumors are often wrong, but they have a very malicious effect on the world, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing through the first 2 cases. Then there's yesterday's video. Apparently the ghost was visible. Even if many are saying Kinoko set up the whole thing. And hi, Gamertag. Nice to see you here as well. Not that I agree after seeing it for myself. The stream ended before he even noticed it after all. I thinking about the incident. The one that happened in that apartment. Look, Emmy, set it now. Here's your, but mostly Emmy. Here's your scrolling city background. Drama at home and murder-suicide, huh? That means Kinoko may have summoned some seriously vengeful ghost. Female ghosts are the scariest. Also, of the apartment's residents, only the lady neighbor will talk to us. We might want to talk to a few more people from the neighborhood. Oh yeah, there's a park just there, right in front of Kinoko's apartment. Someone might have info. Oh nice. I miss a lot of stuff and I'm just staring at my phone. Then let's check out the park as well for today's investigation. Here's to another day of this ghost hunting gig. Though it might just be a setup by Kinoko. From what we saw yesterday, I'd say it's less likely. Just an idea here. If you could prove that he ain't setting things up, it would add cred to the ghost being a thing. And if he is setting stuff up, means the ghost doesn't exist. I see, good point. I'll look into Miwako Yotsuya, the woman said to have died in room 104, and Kinoko-san's setup or not angle. I like Starbound's music. That's the only praise I got for it. Wasn't for me, sadly. Did you like Terraria, Skylar? Did you play Terraria and did you like Terraria? I had a robot character named Stormflower. Nice. A good name. I think Starbound was very oh no. You saw it and went, yeah, no. See, I have a lot of hours in Terraria. I think I have about 1,000 hours in Terraria. Starbound, I maybe have like 150 at most. It didn't really capture me. I mean, you think that 150 hours means it did, but not compared to Terraria. But Terraria did spawn a lot of Terraria-like games. I wanted to like Terraria, yeah. I love Terraria. One of the reasons I love Terraria is it was because it was one of the first games I knew that where you could take a character and you could move that character from one world to another world. So basically when you open up Terraria, you choose a character and then you choose a world, or is it the other way around? No, you choose a world and then you choose a character. But that means that your character isn't tied to your world. Your character itself, you could load it onto any world. And what that meant was that I could I could clear out a world and then I made that into my vault world where I put a lot of chests and basically started collecting one of everything. And I used my characters to jump around to different worlds, like generate different maps, gather things and bring them home. And that gameplay I enjoyed. Not so much the single map itself, but the entire collectathon thing across different worlds. Like the entire game, the entire like multiple worlds thing became a game for me. Lost interest in Starbound after completing the tutorial, and then finding that every world I could go to was just whatever. Yeah, that was my problem with Starbound. It didn't vary, even though it was kind of similar to Terraria in that sense. And I kind of enjoyed going around and collecting furniture. But I could never get to the stage. I never did get to the aha stage, which I did for Terraria. I could never see through like the correct lens to play with it. You could run through them and there was no point. Yeah. I mean, it was collecting furniture for me. But it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. There were things to do. You needed to mine out. You need to mine out certain amounts of ore to create new sets of armor so that you could access new worlds, right? And that was the loop. But that was kind of an uninspiring loop. I don't think there were even bosses. Were there bosses in Terraria? Sorry, in Starbound. I know there were those alien monolith things that you had to enter, and sometimes they were weird jumping puzzles that you just die in. And that was really annoying as well. But I think their progression was locked to like, I'm pretty sure there were bosses to fight, but they were not on the worlds, they were on those alien monoliths. And the problem is that meant that the worlds were pointless. You could not terraform the alien monolith things. Yeah, there were tutorial bosses. There were other bosses in those monoliths as well later. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the world itself felt kind of eh. That was also my problem with No Man's Sky. The world, each individual planet was kind of pointless. But apparently No Man's Sky has changed a lot. Even when I played the last couple of years ago. Last played a couple of years ago. I can't select this computer this time. It's not a thing. Observe. Camera, lights, streaming equipment. Streaming seems to be quite a lot of work. Tell me about it. I wonder how much he's spending on all this. Look closely. If this is a setup, the equipment might be key. Or maybe the video was edited in a special way? Nah. That was a live stream and it's still available in archive form. Kinoko-san may have been up to something, of course. Maybe I might see something through the glasses? Gotta give props to the team at No Man's Sky, yeah, for sure. Not my cup of tea, but I respect the efforts, yeah. After Sean Murray did his best to drive the expectations so high, and then the game launched and it was terrible. Yeah, gotta give them props. I actually do like, I still do like the idea of No Man's Sky, and I do still want to go back and like create my own super cruiser or something, cause that apparently is also a mobile base, and I do like mobile based games, but I still haven't found my perfect mobile based game. But apparently you can do that in No Man's Sky. I just haven't gotten to that stage. Because every time I play, it devolves into... Every time I play No Man's Sky, it devolves into like the Assassin's Creed kind of thing where you scan the land. You look for landmarks in the distance. You travel there. You check a box. And I'm like... After a while, I get bored of it. Maybe No Man's Sky is a future DC game. I doubt it. But maybe. It's not impossible. There's lots to do, but no point to doing anything. Yeah, it's a Zelda. It's a kind of like the open world Zelda game or an open world Assassin's Creed game. You have lots of little landmarks spread out everywhere. But like, you go to each landmark and you get one alien word. Good job. Yeah, the idea of building the spaceship, building your mothership or battle cruiser or whatever they call it. I like that idea, but I don't like the steps you have to take to get there. They did fix it, yeah, that's nice. Good for them. There's a creepy aura right here. This spot showed up in yesterday's video. After checking, I don't see any signs of setup. There's a park just across the road. A few people here and there. It's a park, but I don't see any kids. Let's have a look once we're done checking this place. My, back again to talk about that room, are we? Yeah, yes? Could you tell me a bit more about the incident? You're also pretty interested in this. In this case, I see. Yes, why not? Could you tell me about the previous residents? A woman in her 40s lived in room 104. A man was hanging around there too. I often saw him during the day, so he probably wasn't working too much. Gambling, booze, the usual. Looks like a delinquent. Could you tell me about Yotsuya Miwako, the woman who used to live in room 104? Miwako? Yotsuya? You mean the woman in room 104? Didn't I just say that? Come on. Was that her name? Oh, okay, because you didn't know. Not that I care about names. Had long hair and always wore a dress. Don't know how she could stand that man. Until one day... Murder. Suicide. Murder? Suicide? Spacebar. So the rumors were true. Stabbed the man, then slit her own throat with the same cooking knife. Blood over her dress. Terrible story. Incident detail. Yeah, she did it. Yeah, she kind of suspicious, eh? Maybe she's the old woman. The creator of the Fable series is also known for extremely over-promising features. Oh, that Peter Molyneux guy, right? He wasn't he linked to Underworld Ascendant? Or was it something else? No, he was linked to a game. What Kickstarter games was he linked to? He was linked to something that failed. Then he was linked to something else that succeeded. Yeah, lots. I need to go Google it up. He did the Curiosity game. What Curiosity game? He did Black and White, which I did not play. He did Dungeon Keeper, which I like. Populous 2, I like that. Those were early on. He did Goddess. Yes, Goddess. Oh, he did Curiosity 2012. Yeah. The name, I remember that. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, I remember that. He did Goddess, which I remember bombed on Kickstarter, or either that or it was successful and then bombed after that. You just click tiny squares, there were trillion squares. But didn't he have more recent game than this as well? Wasn't he linked to... Got the NFT games. Ah! Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Why did I think he was in Underworld Ascendant? That's completely separate. Okay, anyway. Don't quote me on that. Well, I do have a quote system here. Yeah, I remember him for Goddess. I just couldn't remember the name. And yeah, I remember him from... I had completely forgotten about the Square, the Curiosity game, until you mentioned it. That was a long time ago. Hey, quit peeking behind me like that. Nope, no ghost. Jasmine, did yesterday's ghost scare even you? More creepy than scary. You said it was standing behind me. Sure you weren't just imagining it? Black and White is a very interesting, very neat game. I only ever played a tiny bit on a friend's computer a long time ago. Interesting. Yeah, I did not play that, but when I looked through the games that he was involved with, and Populous 2 was on that list, and I did play Populous 2. And it was very interesting. I always felt it was kind of unbalanced as well. But I played a bunch of that when I was young. I wish. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Understood. I can't help thinking about the ghost we saw yesterday. Still? I thought, just maybe, you might be the target, Jasmine, not Kinoko-san. Hey, cut it out! Anyhow, you're the one who saw it, Sammy. Who knows, you could be the target. No, why me? No panicking, girls. Populous 1 on Sega Genesis a long time ago, really long time ago. Was it really on Sega Genesis? I played Populous 2 on PC, so... on like Windows 3.1 or DOS. Probably Windows 3.1. Long time ago. Maybe Windows 95? I'm pretty sure it started in Windows 3.1 though. Hey, did you check socials? Thought I missed her on yesterday's stream, but she did appear. Hate myself. I hate myself for not realizing. Looks like it. I'm hoping to ask you a bit more about the previous incident. Sure, as long as you'll be proving that ghosts are real as requested. After the stream, was there anything unusual after yesterday's stream? In fact, take a look at this. Is this a scratch mark? It was there when I woke up this morning. Must be Bloody Mary's doing. Then Jasmine is in danger too. Eh? Why? We might have seen her on the way out last night. What? You saw her? Why you? Not fair. About future streams. What are your plans for your next stream? Doing the same kind of seance might look repetitive. The viewers want something new, I think. Please ask us beforehand if you're going to involve us. Some comments accuse you of setting things up. No, not this time. Not this time, no. I filmed the ghost without even noticing. How could that be a setup? Yes, you're right. Of course it could. This shadow is doing something in front of the mirror. Aha, must be Kinoko-san from yesterday. Looks pretty frantic, to be honest. He's really praying hard. Judging from this shadow alone, I don't think he's setting things up. Then maybe it's the shadow near the entrance as a setup. Spoilers. This girl looks familiar. Yeah, so when I click these glasses, she shifts between normal mode and shadow mode. And in this like glasses shadow mode, she can see shadows of things that appeared here in the past. Usually 1 or 2 days prior. Or like earlier in the day, but yesterday we saw one from a year ago. Oh no. This is Jasmine from yesterday. And behind her, definitely someone there. This shadow looks like the one we saw outside the entrance. Long hair, dressed. Definitely someone there. Not doing anything in particular. If this is actually part of a setup, maybe this shadow isn't even a real ghost? Let's think things through. While we were filming, no one noticed any ghosts. But I saw a ghost behind Jasmine later on. The viewers were watching the stream and saw the ghost. Yep, what a mindbender. Another cry of distress, let me assist you. Miss Asami, you confirmed through clairvoyance that Kinoko-san wasn't up to anything. You also checked that there weren't any tricks around where the ghost appeared. Exactly. No signs of any setup by Kinoko-san. Indeed, unfeasible should be infeasible that Kinoko-san himself set up or initiated anything. If there still happens to be room for setups, what are the possibilities? If the ghost was to set up, what are the possibilities? It's probably Kinoko-san's apprentice was standing outside the entrance and disguised as a ghost, right? And reflected in a mirror. Actually, this one, I'm not sure where they're going with this. But I do want to get a false answer to check, to see what they say, since there's no penalties for getting false answers. So maybe the video editing crew was Kinoko-san himself with special effects. Close enough. The video editing crew was Kinoko-san himself standing outside the entrance. Not sure about this. How the ghost appeared. So there's nothing funny there. Kinoko couldn't meet the ghost appear at the moment all on his own. Don't forget, the ghost appeared outside his friend door. If he wanted the ghost to show up in his stream, what could he have done? Let me rethink this. Okay, now the proper answer was maybe Kinoko-san's accomplice was standing outside the entrance, reflected out in the mirror. Standing outside the entrance and disguised as a ghost, right? Good. Maybe Kinoko-san's accomplice was standing outside the mirror and entrance and disguised as a ghost. Yes, there's still a possibility. Kinoko-san might be working with someone and they may have shown up disguised. Kinda more likely. But how could we confirm one way or the other? Maybe if he could show me his phone or something? Can I talk to... No, I can't separately talk to her or look at her. Any progress? I was looking into whether Kinoko-san's been setting things up. Just a thought, Jasmine. The ghost who was behind you might have been someone working in Kinoko-san in disguise. Yeah, possible. He might not actually be streaming entirely solo too. Wouldn't be surprised if he had a sidekick or two. Good point. Streamers would tend to have staff. Do I have staff? Oh, I do. Hi, Taigi. If he showed us his phone, would it tell us something? Maybe message logs of secret plans? Jasmine, about the ghost standing behind you yesterday. It does seem like it was actually there. No way, you're kidding. And why would it be standing there? I don't know about that. Any meaning there? Ghosts don't just pop up randomly, right? That has less of an effect. Like, those two options should have been switched around. Because it's weird that we gave her a hypothesis that calmed her down and then talked about the ghost, which riled her up. Makes no sense. Room 104 more than anything, yes? I bet you she's the landlord of the place. She's trying to drive up the price of the place by pretending it's haunted. Questions for me? Can we see your smartphone? Kinoko-san, could you perhaps show, lend me your phone? I forgot to bring mine. It usually drives down the price of rent. Depends who, I guess so. Depends who they're trying to. Or maybe she wants to drive everyone out so that she can take over the place and renovate it for something. Sell it for a higher price? I don't know. I need to call the center like right now. I guess. But just this once. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for your phone. Yep. I'm looking into whether you're secretly been setting things up. What? I took the liberty of checking your inbox and call history. Oh, this already passed. She already did that. She did that between the time, between like this line and this line. She examined his phone. Come on, at least tell me. But you might hide those if I did tell you so. So how was it? Found anything? I found messages with your stuff. Oh. He got thumbs down from his staff. But also that you had a falling out more than 6 months ago. And minimal signs of communication with anyone recently. I have friends, you know. Just haven't caught up for a while. Anyway, no indication of secret collaborators. That's one less reason to doubt you, Kinoko-san. Ouch. Jasmine, I think you gathered enough at the apartment itself. I think we could head over to the park. Hello? Jasmine, where are you? Huh? Is it the director again? Actually, no, from Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine, where are you? In the car now. No, the park across from the apartment. Keeper dude there told me off for parking roadside. Bit of a walk, but there's paid parking somewhere. I'll park and meet you after. Such a waste of time. Understood. I'll go check the park. See you later. So just like in a horror movie, now the protagonist is going herself to the park to hunt down the ghost. Very good. Good. Over to the park we go. Umeki Park. Pretty empty park, but there are a few people. Right in front of the apartment too. Chances are we'll find someone who knows about the Miwako Yotsuya incident. Let's ask around. Let's leave. I can't leave. Excuse me, are you the park keeper? Sure, I kinda work on that, yeah. Our van was parked in front of the apartment. We've moved it to the parking lot you told us about. Ah, you're with that hairband girl. That road is pretty narrow, so having a big van there can be dangerous for the kids. I know it's a border, thanks for moving. I'm here investigating various things related to the apartment just over there. What, are you moving in? No, I'm not moving in or anything, but that apartment is quite old, right? Oh yeah, Umeki Flats, or was it Flats Umeki? That apartment's got to be around 50 or 60 years old. Oldest one around here. Seems we've repainted the walls and such though. There's a rather similar apartment in the Honcho area, but this one's older. Wow, so is that old? Is it true that there was an incident a while back in that apartment over there? Yeah, it was last spring or summer, I remember. There was something else, a terrible incident. I heard the apartment was a sea of blood. Wouldn't have thought that guy would meet such a fate. Did you know the man who was murdered? Knew he was a problem case, that I did. Came to this park with a blonde, hostess-like woman. Did things in white, daylight, and plain sight. I told him off once, cause he wouldn't quit bragging about his dear little Mary. Mary? I heard he was cheating. What? From who? Unai-san in the apartment just over there knows quite a lot. Talkative lady, you know her? Unai-san? Oh, that neighbor lady. The neighbor lady. Yes, I've met her. Definitely connected in some way. If it's okay to ask, what did you hear from the neighbor lady? That lady talks on and on. I heard quite a lot. I think she heard a loud argument from room 104 the day before it happened. Said she heard a woman saying, "Who is this Mary?" or something. Oh. Mary? The woman he was cheating with? Was her name Mary? No, she sure had colorful hair, but wasn't from overseas. And that incident happened the next day, so the neighbor lady was all worked up. I knew he was cheating with that Mari woman. Got stabbed for it. Right, her name was Marie, not Mary. On and on. Think we talked for hours. I can't imagine. Thank you for letting me know. The woman he cheated with, Marie. Would anyone else know something about her? Observe. This bench is so old the paints are peeled. Just a typical bench you'd find in a park. Why is it interactable then? Obviously there's something here, right? Observe. What were these bushes called? Azaleas? Yes. It's so nice when you have so many flowers around. Hello, may I talk to you for a bit? Of course, nice weather today. Do you live around here? I'm Azami Fukurai. I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Hello, my name is Hinata. I might not be of much help. I don't go out that often. I see. Do you know anything about the rumors in this neighborhood? Rumors? What kind? Do you know the apartment just across from this park? Ah, might you be asking about the rumored ghost? You've heard of it? Oh, but maybe I shouldn't talk about these things. It's best to keep your distance from that place. I'm doing an investigation about the ghost in question. Please tell me more. I feel like your character is nervous or uneasy at least 85% of the time, yes. And the other 15% of the time, she's bobbing up and down. Are you? I suppose I could then. On my way home a few nights ago, it was raining. When I passed by the apartment, I happened to see it. She's always bobbing up and down, yeah. Now sometimes she's bobbing side to side. Yeah, really? Were they long-haired and wearing a dress? That's how Pixar characters behave. Heard of her, I saw her with my own two eyes. A woman with long hair in a dress. She glared at me and said, "Stay away." What? She said that to you? When you saw that woman, did you hear any loud voices from nearby? The kind you might hear when someone's live streaming. Stream? I couldn't say. I didn't hear any loud voices or anything that evening. Then it's even less likely that Kinoko-san set anything up. Oh right, I took a photo. Would you like to see? Why do you have a photo? Oh, you took a photo of the ghost? I've only heard this through rumors myself, so it may not be true, but they say the ghost is a girl called Miwako Yotsuya. That could mean the photo here is, just as we've heard in other rumors, this ghost is Miwako Yotsuya. Do you know anything about a man accompanied by a fleshy-looking woman? I heard they used to visit this park. A man and a fleshy-looking woman? Oh yes, forgot to mention. He called that woman Mary, from what I heard. A mirror and a woman's name. What do you mean a mirror? What? Huh? Where did this mirror come from? Is it because it's flashy looking? Did she just misinterpret me? A mirror and a woman's name. Are you alright? Good question. That's what I want to know too. Oh, my apologies. I felt as if I heard that somewhere. Really? Right before the murder-suicide incident, a man was heard screaming. He was screaming, "Mary, Mary, Mary!" Is that true? I have these two. But let's do this first. A man's shadow, apparently. I don't know, but looking at this shadow makes me uneasy. A tall shadow, maybe a man? What's he doing? Is he the same guy? He looks like the same guy, right? It's the same model-ish. But it's weird that we got this before this. No. I guess we just have to do these two. But we should check, excuse me? Target approaching. Is Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, Phil used the wrong text for a question, I agree, yeah, that was weird. Excuse me? Hello, could I ask you a few things? It is I who wishes to speak to you. What is your intent? What? Kindly tell me why you suddenly appeared before me. But why? I'm asking around as part of an investigation. I thought perhaps you were on to something. Oops, that did not work. Initiating contact. Rumors about the... Actually, no. Actually, yes. Rumors about the ghost. I'm asking everyone about the ghost in their apartment. I am utterly uninvolved in that matter. More importantly, could you kindly do me a favor? I'm actually busy with work. And I doubt I'll be of much use anyway. Not just for me. There's another one who wants to know too. Who exactly would that be? Kindly find me something. I'm looking for a book written by someone who was very much loved and cornered. Cornered? Could you find his book for me, please? You had to get up closer. What do you mean? Oh, like to corner him? This is such a weird phrase to use here. Oh no, I meant your voice got much louder when you read that line. Because you're close to my... Yeah, I do that instinctively sometimes. Could you find his book for me, please? This person listens to me even less than the neighbor lady. I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm working now and... You have it, don't you? An exquisitely wondrous power. Please don't make that face. You don't need to be scared. Wait, does this person know about my clairvoyance? I only asked you to find a book for me. I mean you no harm. Kindly indulge me. I'm scared, but Jasmine isn't here. I can't run away without help. Well, I mean, yes you can. I'll look for the book. Yes, thank you kindly. I'm absolutely positive it's somewhere in this part. I haven't been able to find him yet. But you should be able to show us your power. So we've already done observe. This is the bush, right? The azalea bush. So yeah, so just examine. Oh, there was a new symbol there. I might have found something. Nope, just trash. Book, are you here? Nope. I haven't been out late, so my eyes are dazzled by the light. I sneak out sometimes and take walks like this. Still need something? It's weird. I can't ask him about the book. He's basically the groundskeeper. You think that I will be able to ask him if he has seen a book around? Something like that. Although yeah, who knows? Let's see this. This shadow might be that scary faced person back there. He's gazing at a bench. Hey, there's something in his hand. He wanted me to find a book, so this might be it. You're looking at the bench with the book in hand. Whoops. If they're looking at the bench with the book in hand, maybe something at the bench? Guess I should recheck the bench. Oh, I have to physically recheck the bench. I can't though, not when you're standing there. Oh wait, no, I have to do this. Then I can examine it. Check the back. There's something stuck to the back of the bench. Is this the book I saw through clairvoyance? Occult. Damn it, game. Occult Great Reset. Have I seen this book somewhere? Author's name is Tsutomu Kisaragi. Tsutomu Kisaragi. Didn't the center director mention this name too at some point? Did he? I don't remember. Won't hit classes. No, let's just talk to everyone. And then we'll go back to him. Just to make sure the book itself didn't trigger something. I guess we should do these things first. Actually, no, we should talk to him first. I was talking to him, I open up options for these. For all I know. Initiating contact. Found it. Mitsuketa. I found the book. Occult Great Reset by someone called Tsutomu Kisaragi. Did she trace my movements? Whoops, wrong book. Tentatively assuring is an authentic. Tentatively assessing as authentic. Authentic? I've taken an interest in you. There's supposedly going to be a Sekiro anime. I think I heard of it. Not sure when though. Did I hear of it? I feel like we must have talked about it in our Discord. Sekiro anime. But yeah, there's going to be a Sweet Golden anime. I heard of that, yeah. Free run is in like a week, I think. It's this season, right? It's in a week or so. I haven't actually started any shows this season. I should, but I haven't. We will meet again. Miss Sasami? Fukurai? And he walked off. How did he know my name? Does he see things as well? Should skip this season because you missed 2/3 of it. How dare you? So how loud is this? I guess they're not playing the phone call anymore. They only played it once. They only played it once. Oh, it's the director. Greetings. Hello, director. Did something happen? If anything happened, it will be to you. Huh? Do you mean... My vision shows me everything. So you're watching that? Who is that person? He was rather verbose for a cryptid. His attire was reminiscent of the Man in Black. Do you mean he was an anomaly? He did have a strange shadow on him. I didn't notice anything with his shadow. Is there anything I should do? Good question. I will look into him on my end. Be careful. That anomaly had an obvious interest in you. It may reappear. Oh no. We don't know We don't know what he might bring upon you, not yet. Having said that, he's unrelated to the mirror or the woman, and thus unrelated to this case itself. Please stay focused on your ongoing investigation. I will. Swing back to check. Make sure nothing new. I guess I can do this then. These are not real people's... Oh wait, no. He's looking at the bushes. Is that it? Doesn't seem to be doing anything noteworthy. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I don't actually get the option to pick that. Okay, never mind. Nothing here. Nothing here. wonder who that person was and why they knew about my clairvoyance. And why did they make me search for the book they hid behind the bench? Maybe I should talk to the director about this just a bit. Didn't you just talk to him about this? No, none of these lead anywhere good. This one we've checked. This one we've checked. This one we probably checked too. Still can't slide this chair behind him. That's fine. Oh right, I can use tab. No wait, no I can. I can use glasses. But I can't speak to any of these, right? So there's no point. I can't speak to the shadow. Let's just do these. Might not be related to the case, but I should make a note about the park keeper. He seemed to know a lot about the past. What did he mention about Umeki fellets? What did he mention? It's been so long ago I've forgotten now. It's not this guy. He was a fan of Kinoko-san, the popular live streamer. Or not, he didn't seem like a guy, like the type that watches videos. So which is the other wrong one? He knew a lot about the man who died, right? He didn't mention a woman, but it wasn't about a ghost, I think. Let me rethink this. That's right. Sounded like a guy with problems. He cheated with a hostess called Marie or something? Who would cheat in a park right in front of your house though? We have this one. I should make notes on Hinata-san too. What did she say she saw at Umeki Flats? Super fan of Kinoko. A problematic Kinoko-san stan who shows up uninvited to the live stream studio. No, that's not it. His haters will be more likely to show up if anything. Let me rethink this. It was... She had a picture of this, right? So this is the wrong answer. Yes, the ghost of the neighbor lady who won't stop talking when she opens her mouth. No, that's not right. Let's rethink this. It seems she saw the same ghost that I saw. It's great and not so great. Okay. Not gonna read that out. Man in Black. Might not be related to the case, but I should note down about that dark-suited person. He actually knew my secret. What was it? Great at find misplaced items. Find your valuables with clairvoyance. Asami lost and found. Call now. No, that's not what's important here. Let me rethink this. Has a hard time saying no. They knew I'm no good at saying no, which is why they were so pushy. Well, yes, but they knew something more important about me. Let me rethink this. Strange power. Yes, they knew indeed. But why? How in the world did they know? I should probably tell the park keeper I met someone creepy. Did I? Did I see someone over there? About a creepy man in black. Excuse me, I saw a creepy man wearing black. A creepy man, you say? Haven't seen him. I'll check on him immediately if I did. But he was real. Keep my cool. Won't see me drool. Oh. What? Wait. Since when was I napping? I end up napping wherever I go. The park's all dark now. No one's around. Where's Jasmine? Wow, it's so late. It's from Jasmine. Hello, Jasmine. Is something up? Damn that old guy. Not a parking lot inside. So you've been driving around for hours. Oh no, you've been looking all this time? Been a while, I guess. How you doing? I sound quite a lot. I'm a bit overwhelmed by all that's happened. Huh? What do you mean? It's kinda hard to explain. Could I tell you when we meet? She's crying. Guess so. On my way there, so I'll pick you up. Okay, I'll just wait in the park. Not exactly on the wrong track, but we're all over the place. The woman goes, Miwaku Yotsuya. She's asking for trouble, isn't she? How are we even supposed to solve this? She's totally asking for trouble. She's walking deeper into the park. It's dark at night, alone. Wearing a school uniform. Classic disaster girl. Maybe by meeting the ghost face to face? No, way too scared. No way, no. No! What the? What in the world was that? Enjoy your scratch. I just heard a scream from around here. Kinoko-san? Are you okay? I just happened to hear you and came looking. Did something happen? Ow! My leg. And Bloody Mary? Which way did she go? That way? Yeah, probably. Stay put, don't move. Kinoko-san, did you see the ghost? No? I didn't see it. Damn you, Bloody Mary. Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Wait. Scratch marks on my leg. I was so scared last night, I thought my heart would drop. Kinoko-san rushed to the rescue and saved my life. Kinoko, really? My ankle still hurts a bit, but still... Hey, about that ankle? Isn't that a scratch? Would you call it one? Maybe I fell and scraped myself, no? That's bad. You think so? That bad? Hey, almost at Kinoko's apartment. I'll park around back so the guardian Grams won't come for us. Please, this is serious. Jasmine? No way, that's a regular scratch. Scratched by Bloody Mary, right? Jasmine, am I gonna die? Any change in how you feel so far? So far so good, I think. I was careless too. Figured Bloody Mary would go after Kinoko. If that scratch is really a curse from Bloody Mary, gotta do something. Ah, you're right. Curious why Mary suddenly popped up in the park. was around Kinoko's door till now. Might be related to Mary's motives and how to undo the curse. I'll try asking those I know too. Thank you, Jasmine. See, they could have called the director here, right? And that would have been a logical next step, but they didn't. Then again, maybe they also don't really trust the director. How are you feeling? I'm okay, at least so far. Jasmine, any advice for me? As I said, I keep thinking about you getting jumped in a park last night. The ghost who could be Miwako Yotsuya, seen near the apartment entrance, but now suddenly shows up in the park? Good point there. Maybe there was a reason he needed to be in the park? I want to check on that, along the scratches. Understood. How should we go about the investigation? For clues leading to Miwako Yotsuya, first check that part from yesterday. Also, digging a bit deeper into this room, and also the dead ex-resident, might tell you why the ghost is appearing or something. Understood. That's it? Yeah, you look okay for now. Why, thank you. Observe. Looks like a computer for streaming and editing. Kinoko-san's workstation. It's amazing how he gathers all those fans with just one computer. Examine. Oh, the power's on. Maybe he's rendering a video? Film in a forest? Editing videos must be hard work. Wow, you can check the rendering video in fast forward. He's through the forest. Looks like the park across the road. Was that me at the end? Looks like the rendering's finished. So does that give us an additional... Like this second one said no, I guess he did say I guess this, we didn't know that he processes videos until now. I'm not sure if that's relevant or not. I'm trying to think back to my own, like I know that so when he does this, is live streaming. When he takes this into the forest, it's video recording, and then he encodes that and then uploads that, right? Like that's the process. But I'm not sure if they're trying to make the distinction here or not, as to why there's video encoding going on here and whether that matters. Thank you for yesterday. How have you been doing? Feeling well? Well. So I guess we'll talk about it once we get to this one. Thank you yesterday. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for helping me last night. If you hadn't been there, it's nothing. I did involve you, even if it was for the channel. I didn't do much, of course. Anyway, are you okay? Were you hurt? Well, I have a scratch on my ankle. Oh no! Isn't that scratch from Bloody Mary? You think so too? So the ghost we summoned wasn't a random spirit. It was Bloody Mary herself. Mind if I film your scratch a bit? You look into it for us? Yes, please. About yesterday's ghost, I know I keep thinking about the same. You're wondering why it appeared in the park, not near this room's doorway. That's right. Thinking. Yes, who speaks like that? Thinking, yes. Maybe Bloody Mary had a change of heart. What do you mean? This kind of spiritual entity is said to act in a way that tells people it's here. And this Bloody Mary is starting to move away from this room. What could this mean? Kinoko-san, what should I do? I don't have a read on this one. Let me think it over. The video on the PC. I didn't know video editing was this hard. Well, splicing various scenes, checking rendering. Well, yes, content creation is not a piece of cake. The screen said the rendering was done earlier. Huh? Did you see it? Did you perhaps? The video showed someone walking around the forest. I was in the frame at the end. Could you make sure to cut that part out? Really? You in frame? Silly me, teehee. I'll take care of that. Excuses. Yeah, so that is the thing. So he went out to record a video, not live streaming, but recording. Then he encoded it on DaVinci Resolve or something to get ready for uploading. Why did the ghost section change? Let's think about why the ghost changed his behavior. The ghost was summoned to Kinoko-san's room, but also appeared in the park and scratched my leg. Kinoko-san thinks the ghost had a change of heart. I'm so confused. One thing Kinoko-san mentioned was that spiritual entities try to compel people to acknowledge their existence. That's right, we should mean that. Bloody Mary is trying to tell someone that she exists. Who among the people around might be able to notice her? Oh wait. She herself. Maybe. I myself possess. Oh, I maybe possess. No. The because kind of throws out any funny answers I could make from here. I can't say like maybe Jasmine possess Kinoko-san because there's 3 separate words. There's a because in between. Maybe Jasmine gained control of the ghost because Kinoko-san. Maybe Jasmine gained control of the ghost because Kinoko-san? Doesn't feel quite right. Bloody Mary wants someone to acknowledge her existence. And now I've been scratched too. Of the people here, the one most likely to notice Mary would be... maybe... I myself became the ghost target because I have the clairvoyance power. Good. Maybe I myself became the ghost target because I have the clairvoyance power. That's where we are, right? I've been scratched too. What should I do? I wonder if Kinoko-san could help me. But let's talk to everyone else first. Yeah, you look okay for now. Need to discuss something. Jasmine? Kinoko-san said. He says Bloody Mary may have had a change of heart. Change of heart in what sense? You mean he just felt like showing up at the apartment first and the park next? It seems like spiritual entities want to be noticed. So they turn up at the park? That's kind of ridiculous. What's he trying to do? I don't get Bloody Mary's actions. What is she trying to do? So spirits, they want to be seen, huh? Does that mean they're looking for people to possess or something? Really? Don't ask me. If so, that change of heart might be about switching targets. You're right. So Bloody Mary might be looking for someone else to haunt? That conversation didn't really make much sense, but that's okay. Considering where we are in the investigation. Hello. My. This apartment has grown on you, hasn't it? About the murder-suicide room 104, is there anything you haven't told us yet? We're in a bit of a hurry. Any information would help. I think I've told you most of it. Oh yes, did I mention what happened after the incident? I don't think you did. There was a lot going on after the incident too, you know. The bodies, yes. The woman had next of kin come fetch her. But the man didn't have anyone. The owner was running around trying to find someone to take care of it. It seemed he was cremated incognito in the end. I heard from the park keeper. The murdered man was often seen in the park alongside the woman he cheated with. Ah yes, the blonde named Marie. I cannot remember. I remember because I heard the woman shouting her name the day before the murder. Like, who is this Marie? The woman from room 104 would never forgive that Marie girl. So the Marie was the person she saw in the park. Okay. Yeah. But even less the cheating man. That's why she's still obsessed with room 104. Oh, she would never forgive the woman, but even less the man. And even less the man. Okay. Miwako Yotsuya, the ghost of room 104. Why is she appearing in this apartment right now? Miwako Yotsuya, you said? Are you sure that's the right name? I believe so, yes? If you say so, I guess. So you wanted to know why the ghost appeared? The woman's obsessed, of course. Won't ever forgive him. She can't forgive him. But the current resident has nothing to do with that. Who knows? Mushroom Head might go much to the left. The woman from room 104 probably thinks her cheating boyfriend is still living there. Is that even? That's why she keeps showing up. Obviously some kind of deceit going on there. No lights, no camera. Okay. Bloody Mary might be feeling anger. I need to discuss something. Is there a chance that Bloody Mary is trying to possess me? Exactly. I've been thinking about this and it could only be you. What should I do? Kinoko-san, do you know any rituals that aren't for summoning? Any that defeat or chase away ghosts? I don't think there was such a ritual. Oh, really? Is there anything you've been needing for that ritual? Huh? I'd like to help as much as I can. I see. Then I'll do the ritual here. Tonight. So could you find and bring a spiritual medium for the exorcism? Spiritual medium? What is that? Something that has strong ties to the ghost needed for the exorcism. As long as you can find one, I'll be able to purge Bloody Mary with the ritual. Understood, I'll search around. Nothing here. Nothing here. I didn't really do this, so maybe I should. This shadow is at a computer. Kinoko-san, I guess? Am I seeing a trace of when he was editing the video? This would be this is the next morning, right? Yeah, so this would be last night. I believe Kinoko-san was filming too, back when something grabbed my leg in a park. I wonder if the video might have caught something noteworthy. Maybe we've already looked at that. There it is again. The shadow's just standing here without a single movement. Can't be normal. Spiritual entities want people to notice them. Even if that's true, people who can sense ghosts aren't easy to find. Oh no. I feel like we need to go through everything again now. Nope, not today, lady. Bloody Mary might be feeling anger. About the room? First off, can I ask you about this room? This room? Why? The ghost originally appeared in this room. I was thinking maybe they left something here? Or have something memorable here perhaps? I'd have jumped on anything like that for my videos, you know? Oh yes, of course. By the way, when you decided to move here, did you visit the place beforehand? Oh right! Yikes, what is it? I did come visit, and there was a cardboard box in the far back of one of the closets. I knew the place had a history, and there was a box there, so I really wanted to see what was inside. Tufts of hair, blood-soaked dolls. In the box? No, I never got to see them. Oh, not even a peek. It was tightly wrapped with plastic tape and impossible to open. The real estate agent quickly took it away. I'm pretty sure there was something wild in there. I really need to see that box. Could you find it? But how could I possibly? I'm sure it's all been thrown out by now. The only possibility I can think of is a resident gossip lover. Thanks for telling us where to go next. Hello, resident gossip. No, it's not you. Hello, resident gossip lover. Excuse me, I have some questions about the belongings left in Kinoko-san's place. Huh? Belongings? I heard some sensitive items were left in room 104. In room 104? Densely wrapped with plastic tape, just like you during the conversations that we have. You're densely wrapped. Oh, the owner handed it all over to the police. Oh, yes, of course they did. Yes, you usually wouldn't lay hands on things from the murder scene. Usually, Yes, of course not. Usually. Wait, did you? Want a peek? Could I please take a look at it? Of course. When the personal belongings came back from the police, I figured that owner would just throw them away, so I took them instead. I pretended to be a relative and it was easy enough. Simple. She does whatever she wants. You're nice, so I could maybe give it to you. Not much of a present, of course. Just a moment. It's scary to think what might be in those things. But I need them to save my own life. It's in this box. Want to know what's inside, Here goes. Yeep. Is this a kitchen knife? It's the knife, of course. The knife, as in the one that Miwaku Yotsuya stabbed the man with? Why would she want to secretly keep this? I should ask Hinako-san whether this was the box left in the room. Back we go, back and forth. Bloody Mary might be feeling anger. Kinoko-san, we found the box. That's the one. The tape is gone, but I'm sure. Very suspicious. About the contents. Any hair or nails or notebooks full of hateful words? A kitchen knife that the police had taken as evidence. Wait, you mean that's from the previous residents stabbing a man to death, then stabbing themselves in suicide? A knife cursed with that resident's hatred? Sick! Mind if I snap a few pics of this? If you'll be using it to lift the curse, sure. You wanted a photo? This is a relic from a murder-suicide, right? Also, the knife has drawn the blood of those two former residents. This will blow up instantly. Curse to the max, this beauty is. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But you can lift the curse with this, correct? Of course. Anyway, borrowing the knife for now. Okay, I need to find clues at the park as well. There might be something around where my leg was grabbed. So, Jasmine? Where are you? Let me guess. That damn old guy. Did he come check behind the apartment? Says the kids walking this road to reach the park so they need the says the kids walk this road to reach the park, so they need the view clear. I'll go find parking somewhere. You check the park. I'll be right there if anything happens, so be ready to call me Stat. I hate this. Understood. Always alone. Peaceful as could be, but a ghost did show up here yesterday and scratch up my leg. I'm scared about what might happen. We have to do what we can. Oh, why is this happening? How far in are we? We're actually almost near the end. We're on 6 of 8. Okay. We're moving the car right now. I'm sorry for all the trouble. It's okay. I know it's a bother, but still. Actually, a woman's ghost grabbed my leg here last night. Would you have happened to see anything? A woman's ghost, you said? I think you have the wrong idea. No one really visits this park at night. It's not safe for a young girl like you to be here alone. Oh, but... how should I put this? There's a hospital behind this park. Some patients slip out at night and come here. They're here to smoke and drink and whatnot. Anyway, what you saw wasn't a ghost, is that clear? Okay. Why is he upset all of a sudden? Observe. The bench looks the same as yesterday. Maybe there's something stuck to the back again? Nope, not this time. Oh, it's nice to see you again so soon. Here for a walk too? Hello, Hinata-san. Actually, last night I saw a ghost here. Or rather, the ghost grabbed my leg. No, the woman's ghost I saw. I didn't see it directly, so I can't say for sure. Have you ever seen any ghosts in this park? Oh, well, I've seen her near the apartment before, but not here. Of course not. Please look out for me, Wako. You'll see us ghosts on your end too. I will. I think you should stop going around the apartment too. I suppose you have a point. Yes, I hope the streamer in room 104 can find a different apartment. So you know of Kinoko-san? Vaguely, I happened upon his video. What a surprise it was. I could see the mirror she was reflected into. It really is shocking to hear people summon ghosts. Are you friends with him? You should recommend he moves. I'll tell him that next time the ghost appears. Have you heard of a female ghost called Bloody Mary, Hinata-san? Bloody... No, that's a first for me. You stand in front of a mirror and call the name Mary 3 times. A mirror and a woman's name. Yes, then the ghost of a woman covered in blood appears suddenly. Marie. Have you heard the name before? I told you, remember? The woman's name shouted by the murdered man. Oh, Mary, that's right, you did. The man was rumored to be quite the cheat. But to call the name of a lover right up until their final moments... Hold on. So there isn't an icon here for the man himself, right? But the man was stabbed by the man was allegedly stabbed by Miwako, but was shouting out Marie's name, right? Allegedly. What a weird... Why was she shouting out Marie? Why was he shouting out Marie's name? And yet Mary summons her. According to like the urban myth, as far as we know, there's probably some conspiracy behind it. Very weird. Anyway, Feels so nice to be outside. This is around where the ghost grabbed my leg yesterday. This bush might actually be big enough to hide in. And we're dealing with a ghost here? Any clues lying around? I wish. Some of the branches here are broken. Was someone here? Let's see. The branches seem to be broken towards the far right. Was someone moving around? Tons of trees and grasses. Trees and grass. Not many people will want to go further. Just making sure there's nothing else here. The shadow's on the ground and seems to be struggling. Oh, of course, this is me from yesterday. She's so dense, magnets will get attracted to her. There's a hand reaching out from under the bushes. Reaching out, claws ready. Was it reaching out to scratch me? Yeah, magnets. Why even come after me? This clairvoyance power is so much trouble. Can't wait to stop seeing things. If the hand is reaching out from the bush, the ghost must have actually been in the bush. She's such a genius. If the hand was reaching out from under the bush, the ghost must have been in the bush. I should look carefully for any traces. Well, we've already done that, right? And this is called Tower Investigation. Oh, don't tell me that I don't actually get... Okay, no, I did. I thought maybe we would get a new entry to look closely when I interact with the bush again. But that would be even worse, right? Logically speaking. Question mark, question mark? What's this shadow doing? Running through the bushes, pushing them aside. These shadowy feet. I can only see what's here, but I wonder where they're running to. Ghosts with legs running away? Feels kinda strange. The bush nearby had a branch broken towards the right. Could it mean that? Do I have another investigation here? I do. I wonder if there's anything on the other side of this forest. What's this? This is easy to miss, but the leaves on the branches are missing here. Maybe the ghost passed through here? Nada. Nada. Excuse me, haven't any ghosts been seen in this park? Don't know what you saw, but I've never seen any, that's for sure. Well, rumors are going around lately, but ghosts just don't exist. Ah, I see. Sorry for bothering you. There's a forest in the back of the park. Is there anything beyond that? Ah yeah, before you could pass through to the other side. But there's a hospital around the back and patients will sneak out at night. And do whatever they want here, smoking and drinking. They already have some patients feeling down from the illnesses. We closed up the back exit to avoid unwanted trouble. But that means that... Yes, just a dead end now, no way through. But Kinoko-san came from there. I was hoping to gather as many clues as possible before Kinoko-san's ritual. But I haven't really found much. What am I going to do? Unless I do something fast, Oh, scan me from the director. Miss Azami, how is it going? Good evening and good timing. 10 years ago, scrap my leg and I... You're wondering the following. Isn't Bloody Mary stalking me and not Kinoko Tanihara? Correct? Yes. How did you know? As always, my power of vision tells me all. What should I do? I'm looking forward to the exorcism ritual. Does Bloody Mary's curse work as rumored too? Will Kinoko-san's amateur exorcism work? Find out next week. And can Miss Azami discover the truth behind this complex anomaly? Did you call this to tell me that? I might be about to die, you know. It's fine, you will not die, Miss Azami. Until that day, I won't let you. Whoa. Is that an ominous line? Huh? What do you mean? The case is far from over. You can't just drop that and go away. Kinoko-san, we really need to do the ritual. Bloody Mary will kill me if you don't. I don't want to die, please. No one here? Kinoko-san? No. Yeah. You have. Wait, why? Kinoko-san? Ow. Nice kick. Kinoko-san, what are you doing? Oh, no. Code red. Not good. Gotta stop the stream. Halt. Desist. Huh? Hey, shroom balls. What the hell? You behind us all? Then you're the one who set up that attack on Zami at the park? That's it. Come taste karma. No, Jasmine, please stop. The stream might still be on too. He went way past the line there. We're not here as shroomhead stagehands. This isn't enough. Forget the ritual. I'll use some trick the mirror and make people think they saw a ghost. Kinoko-san? Please leave. Just go. Leave. Okay. Thank you for yesterday. I owe Shroom Pants at least one more up the jar. You showed some great restraint back there. Kinoko-san said something about using a trick of on the mirror next time. Man, just thinking about it pisses me off. And all that happened on the stream last night. Socials must be a mess right now. That fungus brain. Fungus brain. Dagi, I like the insult. Are you a fungus brain? No? I like the insult. Good or bad, people are gonna react for sure. To say the least. But that means we might find some new clues. You really think we need more data? Someone's gonna have a picture again, right? Of the scene outside of the girl. Because his camera was pointed at the door, I think. Or at the mirror, I don't know which one. We were asked to prove that ghosts are real. Actually no, the camera was pointed at the mirror. Our answer, they don't exist. It was all a setup by Kinoko. We poked Kinoko to pay up in full and his case closed. Well, actually, I feel we still have some loose ends. I don't know what exactly they are though. Hey, that's a spirit. I'm just a driver. Investigation's up to you, Sammy. In that case, I'll look at the viewer reactions to Kinoko-san's video and rumors about the ghost. I knew it. Error. Someone did an error, an actual error. I knew it. Kinoko-san faked the whole thing. Use proof, lol. What an idiot. This looks bad. 69, 69. Yeah, the number keeps increasing. Haha, worth the laugh if you ask me. Quite a bit of talk going on, so time to use your glasses and look up posts about Kinoko's setup. You're right, I'll check and recheck everything. 7,000 now. If I'm not wrong, I'm missing a big red circle. So this number keeps rising. So technically, I could walk away, come back tomorrow, and the number will be a lot larger. I wonder what happens if we let the number get large enough. Like, does it cap out somewhere? Or does it integer overflow eventually if you let it go too high? In Back to the Future 3, they have a picture of a tombstone from the future because one of the character dies. But when the tombstone is broken in the past and the character doesn't die, the tombstone in the picture is erased, which is good. But begs the question as to why they would just have taken a picture of nothing. I mean, good point. Look, there's a little bit of red here. It's up to 70, 75. I wonder if the number overflows eventually and becomes a negative number. That would be hilarious. Can't believe this. I'll never watch another Kinoko Tanihara stream again. This person sounds pretty sharp. Nah, people are just too sensitive. Photo proof of Kinoko's setup is lit. If this goes viral, he'll never outlive it. Setup bastards. It'll take a long time to get the impact. Yeah, it cannot be integer. Even a short is too much. It would have to be... yeah, there isn't a number that's that small, right? Hashtag setup bastards. The rumor train is already on the move. These things go viral in no time. Partly due to the posters getting all excited. Everyone trying to meme everything any chance they get. Quite a bit of attention here they're picking up on this hashtag. Reading posts, searching for keywords, gotta wonder how many others are out there doing the same. Where's the apology video, Kinoko Tanihara? It's car guy. A public apology that seems extreme. Classic flaming 101. So the apartment being an accident property is a lie? And the murder-suicide by Miyako Yotsuya? Maybe some of the info collected earlier is wrong? Take it easy. No, that is true, Lau. Right, the incident itself was covered by newspapers. Yeah, for sure. Wait, does that mean the two assistants were there to help fake it? What a letdown. What? No way. Letdown? They'll film us without asking. I need to sneeze, one moment. Phew, I survived. Okay. What simpletons. You see girls and just accept everything they say. Not our intent at all. Though this one does have a point. I knew no-name streamers could make it on looks alone, but wow. Girls really can choose any path in life, as long as they look pretty. What? Huh? You were filmed without permission. Probably shouldn't take the rest of the threat too seriously. I'm surprised those two took on the job as hoax assistants. I bet they look down on people who watch vids like these. Trash personalities. Okay, cat guy. Trash personalities. Like I said, the occult industry keeps going down the drain because of people like this, all in the name of entertainment. Isn't that right, Fox News? Is it our fault? No way we'd have that kind of sway. Those who are calling them cute have no taste. Enjoy not being picky, gotta be fun down there. Wow. Say it to my face, you troll. Face to face, you and me. Amateur hour, watching that vid made me cringe so hard. I'm sorry for your cringe. This amateur trolling comment is cringe. Legit tired of these drama queens. Caught in the crossfire. Are we being drama queens? Sammy, don't take any of this seriously. They don't know you don't know them. So it's just random everyday trash talk, gotta let it go. Right. End of the road for Kinoko, and not even started for the two chicks. I actually did just start as an investigator. Yeah, tell him, Sammy. Good riddance. Sweep them under before they start stinking. Wow, car guy. No, we're not going anywhere. Exactly. We have one keyword. Oh, only one keyword? Nobody commenting on this? Let's make sure this photo sticks around for the next generation. Set up bastards. What good would you do to keep this for future generations? This is what some people consider their goal in life. Hey, that's me. Kinoko had it coming though. Dude, let it go, RFL. This guy seems to be having the time of his life. Is this what makes Kinoko popular? So this somehow has more views, more likes than this. Or I guess more comments. So Kinoko set it all up. I knew from the start though, lol. They seem to be having fun. I can't tell if you're laughing at Kinoko or with him. Someone has already made it a meme, LMAO. Wow, that edit was out in no time. You really can never trust what you see on the internet. Breaking news, Kinoko Tanihara is cancelled. I guess they don't know who the information is for. Do they think they're reporters or something? His days as a ghost watching streamer are over. Kinoko, live on as a comedian, huh? Well, at least some people are still kind of supporting him. Word, but I wouldn't say it's the nicest comment. When Kinoko's stream went viral, Dark Spec News picked it up. There it is again, Dark Spec News. Now there's a lead to follow. I'll definitely have to look into this. Please do. If you're gonna fake it, at least do it well. It's so obvious. Disappointing. As someone directly involved in his antics, I have things to say about his methods too. Exactly, let it all out. A lot of people are bashing him, but why all the memes? I don't think people involved in the incident will appreciate being mocked. You have a point. A lot of opinions get buried in the crowd online. People involved in the incident. Who exactly, I wonder? Maybe we'll find out if you keep searching. This is another weird keyword, a very generic keyword to look for. This is probably the live stream fails and the other one's Kinko's Modern Life Edit subreddit. Okay, true. Now that you put it that way, true. That's a reaction to people involved in it. That's a reaction to people involved in the incident. I'll give it to search. Oh, there's a glass. Her glasses react to that. Okay, good idea. Link to that. Everything in this case has been single search term. Like this doesn't work. I guess there was one yesterday that was double, but all the ones today have been single. Dark Spec News is on the case. Curious findings in a photo that exposed Kinoko Tanihara's setup stream. This part in particular has people riled up. You could almost call it a fan meet. Kinoko Tanihara's viral fake livestream may not be 100% proven as fake. Find out more in a full article. Huh? They grab our attention with the clickbait. I bet he messed up the ritual so bad, he ended up pissing off the woman in the mirror instead. He even filmed us in the mirror without saying anything. True, also when you summon ghosts, some get mad if you don't dismiss them properly. TLDR, they can't say the streams before this one are fake. Then we still don't know what was staged and what was real. Rare to see someone being careful before making judgments. Nah man, lol. Once a faker, always a faker. That's just how it is, lol. Once you're accused of faking, it's hard to lose that reputation. For real. I mean, the first and second streams seem real. It's not easy to find proof it wasn't a setup. Where do you expect to find evidence of it? That one place in the photo Dark Spec is pointing out. What is that? Isn't there something there? What? We didn't notice, but there definitely something there. What? No way, lol. Seriously? Seriously? No way. That can't be true. If you're talking about a female ghost, isn't that baby one? Just how many variations could there possibly be? I told you already, lots. Are you talking about the one where you are attacked by the woman in the mirror if you don't give back her baby? Baby Blue? Did Kinoko get the ritual wrong? The mirror is the same as in the Bloody Mary myth. Maybe it's related? At the very least, it's clear they're not family. So this one we get a new urban myth. Did you guys know there's a way to hold a ghost baby? It's an urban myth from overseas called Baby Blue. You have to summon it in the bathroom at night. Make sure you lock the door, then stand in front of the mirror and pretend like you're rocking the baby. Now you can call Baby Blue by chanting his name 13 times. You should feel the weight of a baby in your arms. It will grow heavier and heavier until eventually you won't be able to hold it. Before it gets too heavy, you need to flush it down the toilet or wash it down the drain. If you don't get rid of it in time, a woman will come out of the mirror and attack you screaming, "Give me back my baby!" So be careful, summon at your own risk. I've not heard of this one. This is a new one to me. Like, this is not new. This is not new. This is not new. This, I guess it's kind of generic. But this one is new to me. This is not new. This, I'm not sure if it's new. Oh, I closed it. But you get the point. Yeah, I've never heard of Baby Blue before. Okay, one more. I wonder what the victim or families involved with the murder-suicide Umeki flats think of Kinoko's stream. Dark spec news. Oh wait, no. Let's do this one first. We also got involved and ended up getting filmed. Are they just talking about the mess from Kinoko's ritual? I bet it's this mob that dug up the story. Exiled from Sugisawa at anti-bullying. What a username. Dark spec news reports on a murder-suicide case in Umekicho, and rumored sightings of the ghost of the dead woman. Where did this picture? Oh, this is the woman's photo. I feel like I've seen this photo somewhere before. Yeah, this is the person she met in the park. Well, I haven't. Imagining things? No, I definitely remember seeing it. Where was it again? First of all, are there even any people involved left from the incident? People involved, as in family and friends? Yeah, hard to call them accomplices when it's a murder-suicide. Learn about the Umekicho apartment murder-suicide thrust into the spotlight by popular Ghostwatch streamer Kinoko Tanihara. Click here for more. These to direct traffic to the site. Getting the cash through ads and links. A mentally unstable woman lost it and stabbed her boss to death over an affair, right? This is new. Her boss? Miyoko Yotsuya's husband? That garbage who had an affair was also her boss at first, right? Was it? Really? Beats me. They're confusing it for a different incident. Yeah, probably. So she stabbed the cheating trash common law hubby with a kitchen knife, then slit her own throat. They do say, hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. A woman's scorn. Just like what the parkkeeper heard from the neighbor lady. The info's pretty accurate and he got her on fast. No, that's not it. They weren't even married, but she stabbed the trash guy for cheating. The guy was so horrible. It must have driven her mad. Wait, the info is getting all mixed up. About that cheating creep? The parkkeeper did mention something about that. There's a lot of regret. Not surprised she turned into a ghost. Even if this was set up by Kinoko, maybe the ghost itself is real. A cheating man who calls out his lover's name in a park. I wouldn't be able to stand it. Resentment runs deep. I'd kick his ass to the curb. Hold on, I want to read that again. A cheating man who calls out his lover's name in a park. But then he called out his lover's name as he was getting stabbed in the apartment. I mean, it was loud enough that the I guess at some point the park ranger person also heard him. But those were like those must be the apartment, yeah. The apartment, maybe they're linked, they're spiritually linked. Yeah, I don't think it was heard in the park. He was from the park. Oh, didn't like hearing the man brag about his girlfriend marrying. Okay, so I think it's the characters that are mixing up stuff here, right? Because the park ranger guy couldn't have heard the murder, so you wouldn't have heard him calling out. Probably not. Wouldn't have heard him calling out the lover's name. Or I guess he's not saying that though. He's just saying that the cheating man called out his lover's name in the park, at least loud enough for him to hear about, like bragging as he said, maybe. I thought she used a huge pair of 1 meter long scissors to kill him. Is there no official information around? This is Edward Scissorhands, right? From the character that character from the Clock Tower games, which I have played surprisingly enough. I played the first one. I do not know anything about Professor Layton. 1 meter long? What part of that is Professor Layton? 1 meter long? Jasmine, this is new info. Not so fast. Doesn't mean it's true just from this post. Oh. But no, I did play Clock Tower where you were a character hiding. You were hiding in a mansion from another character walking around with giant scissors. It was interesting. Is the ghost Miwako Yotsuya? There's an article about her dad. So this guy's daughter was the mental case that stabbed a dirtbag and killed herself. Miwako's father? They did an article on him? He's saying no to the camera. When you said Clock Tower, it made me think of that for some reason, but now Clock Tower is it's an old Japanese game. It's a side-scroller game, I think. Side-scroller horror game where you're trying to escape from a guy with long scissors. Her father. You think there's more to this case than we realize, Sammy? Well, yes. I should have thought of Back to the Future. Yeah, that too. Because the Clock Tower is featured in all 3 movies, and of course, critically important in the first one. Yeah? Guess it's time to use my special methods and see if he can tell us anything. So, special methods? Nothing fancy. As long as he's still alive, we can talk to him. There you go, Kai. So there were no new keywords here as far as I know, so onward. Hold on, what exactly is going on here? Can't believe the ghost was in yesterday's stream too. That means not all of this is Pinocchio setup. That would have to be the case. Look at that deer. That reminds me, the director mentioned that the case is far from over. With zero follow-up, eh? Dude also has a contingency plan. Haha, you're right. No follow-up at all. Our communication is basically just a monologue. Oh yes, also, about Miwako Yotsuya's father. The ghost father, yeah, might lead to some real talk. I'll work on that end then. You know where to look? Yeah, more or less. Then I appreciate your help searching for the ghost father. The father of the ghost, Why are we back here again? Why? Why is... Every time he calls, her face is like... Her face is so unique. You can basically see the phone flashing in her eyes almost. How is it going? Director-san, we had a whole lot going on, you know. We encountered a ghost at Kinoko-san's place, but it turned out to be Kinoko-san himself. I've met my quota for ghost stories already. But a ghost did appear at the apartment yesterday, didn't it? Yes, it did. It was a setup, but wasn't all a setup. Mrs. Ami, the Bloody Mary issue hasn't been resolved yet. We still have people in danger of losing their lives. You mean, really? From here on, the key to this case is whether you can determine the true nature of this actual ghost. Separate the setup part as unnecessary information and look into the true nature of the ghost. Could that be about these new rumors? About the ghost's father? That is one of the elements. It's up to you, Miss Asami, whether or not you can solve this case with no casualties. We are almost out of time, but we can still continue on from it. You can definitely talk to these people. Let's talk to you first, I guess. About last night? Breathe in, breathe out, please. Don't get how you have the patience, I mean. I thought that everything was set up by Kinoko-san as material for his channel. But seeing the ghost being filmed like that, we can't be so sure anymore, right? Yeah. But what if so, what should we do now? And what's going to happen to me? Relax, you heard the boss man earlier. We could look into the true nature of the ghost. What should we look into next? We know it was a setup, but let's check with Shroomhead. If we find anything that wasn't a setup, that might turn into a clue. I see what you mean, on it. By the way, I saw something on socials. It's about Miwako Yutsuya's father, I think. I asked around in my own network, pretty easy find. Wow, that's great. When you feel like talking to her dad, meet me at the apartment's gate. I'll go grab the van. Alright, buddy. Were you okay last night? Of course I wasn't! You have some nerve showing up today after what you did? My neck still hurts. Breathe in, breathe out. So about yesterday? Some nerve you have, out with it. Last night you were planning to stream a setup where you attacked me while pretending to be the ghost, correct? I was, and that Jasmine chick sure turns up uninvited and buskills everything just like that. Also, when you grabbed my leg the other day in the park across the road, yeah, I hid in the bushes, scare you, rush to your rescue. I was filming that, you know. About the ghost not at the park. Was the ghost standing behind Jasmine you as well? Wait, what? Oh, was the ghost standing behind Jasmine? Was the ghost you as well? That wasn't me, and the first one that showed up in the stream wasn't me either. I was summoning with everything I got. Why wouldn't she appear? Mary, Mary, Mary! Huh? What? What? I thought it was Kinoko-san, but you're here, which means... What are you babbling about anyway? The ghost just showed up in the mirror just now. Didn't you see her? Come on, not again. I give up. It's you. Definitely you. You're the one who's been haunted by the ghost. Congratulations. Jeez. I'm the one who's haunted? The comments are pretty toxic from yesterday's stream. You both messed me up totally. Though the views are going up and up. That I appreciate. Oh yes, about your stream. Did you know the ghost was filmed again in that one? Huh? Really? I guess not. He's such a klutz. I don't dislike him though. He's kind of cute in a way that he has a duality to him that I like. A duality. A bit of a role last night. About what happened last night? I heard a loud noise late at night and thought another incident might be happening. The duality of man, yes. The duality of Mushroom Man. Dear old Mushroom Man. But it was just the boy in room 104 causing a fuss, yes. Can't wait for people to die or something again. To be fair, he almost died. You don't know how close he came to dying. The woman from the incident, Miwako Yotsuya, relocating to a family. Ah yes, the woman from room 104. Her family, you say? Did I mention the man had no family at all? Really? The woman seemed to have a family, but their daughter was a culprit of a terrible murder. Maybe it was the finger pointing, but I heard they hardly did anything about it. Some parents can be so heartless. But as they cause all this trouble, you think they come apologize or something. If you see them, tell them to come say sorry. Okay, if I meet them, I'll tell them. Don't do that. That reminds me. I wonder if Jasmine was able to find out about Miwako Yotsuya's father. See, we already know this, right? So this is out of position again. Because we've already spoken to her and found out that we can go meet her by walking here. Wait, we just found a clue. Wait, no! I've rechecked details with Kinoko-san. The ghosts that appeared at the park and at the ritual were both Kinoko-san. On the other hand, the other sightings may have been actual ghosts. I see, gotcha. Well, no, that wouldn't have helped because I would have started with that tomorrow as well. But now, I saw the save symbol, right? So what it means is that if we are instantly shunted there now, they just made it so I couldn't use my glasses to see what happened here last night. As she said, the problem's not solved yet. Well then, let's go say hi to Miwako Yotsuya's father. Yes, I'm surprised how easily you got in touch with him. Not exactly easy, but yeah, piece of cake. See, yeah, so this game just... Yeah, that's unfortunate. What it means is that you would get no clues from there, but there would still have been things to see, right? Yeah, anyway, that's annoying. That's very annoying. This game has autosave and assumption problems of when you can continue and when you can't. I don't know why they will make an exit on the right side and say, come talk to me at the gate when you're done and we can go. And yet, they would auto-advance after you finish that second scene before you finish scanning the room as well. The hardest part is that there are a few stickers that you have to apply and it's nerve-wracking trying to make sure they're aligned correctly. Good luck, Emmy. Yeah, anyway, we'll stop here. We'll start with this conversation tomorrow. Maybe we'll go back to the room after that. Who knows? I doubt it though. At least not for that part of the scene. Rest your missable content, yeah. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all being here as always. And yeah, rest well, have a good evening. Stay warm, stay safe, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Rest your wings. Take care. Sayonara. Investigation off.